Hi everyone, and welcome to my weekly tarot card reading for all zodiac signs. I put the sign I'm reading at the top of the video so you can easily scroll through and find the sign you're looking for. Now remember, this is a general reading, though I sometimes get specific messages for someone who needs to hear them, so be patient, as some weeks may resonate for you and others may not. I'd also recommend looking at both your sun and ascendant sign, if you know what that is. Also, this is a great opportunity to try and use your own intuition when I show the cards, to see what message you get for yourself. It's great practice. For that, I'd recommend pausing the video and sitting quietly to see what resonates for you when you're looking at the cards. I'd love to hear what comes up for you, so let me know in the comments below. Okay. Let's get started. Okay, let's get started with our weekly tarot card reading for all of the zodiac signs. And we're going to start off this week with Aries. Let's see what we have going on for you, Aries. Okay, Aries, this week I feel some of you may be trying to get a job or do something around your finances, and it's not going as quick as you like, or it's not happening the way you would like. And I think there may be a feeling this week as I don't know if this is going to happen or not. I'm not sure that I'm A, going to get this job, B, this financial situation is going to work out. Maybe there's something you're involved in where you feel like you're at a loss for something. But I have to tell you right away that something is going to happen, but I feel like it's going to be something you didn't expect. It's going to be a different trajectory than what you're planning. And I think that's why if there are any hiccups this week with plans on anything to do with finances, job, anything earning potential, even if it's investing in stocks or something like that, it has to do with having enough. It's all about, for you, having enough. And that's how I'm translating it into jobs. I don't feel like it has to do with people. It's more the things. So it could even be something you value. Maybe if you're looking to purchase a home and you're just not finding a home, or everything keeps falling through and you're thinking to yourself, am I ever going to get the home I want? Or hiccups around your living situation. Things that you value. So look at it that way, because this is a general reading, so I'm trying to give you all the tidbits of what it could be to help you identify. But again, you know in your own life what you value, but it's more things and situations versus people. And I feel like there may be a hiccup for you of getting frustrated with, why isn't this going the way I want, or going as fast, or why can't I get what I want? I'm doing all the right steps. There's this feeling, and the waiting game for you, Aries, is frustrating. You want to take action, you've done all the things that you need to do, and it's just not going as fast as you like. Now this feels familiar to me, so I don't know if this was something I said last week or the week before, but the energy feels like deja vu, like I've felt this before with you, Aries. So I don't know if I've had another reading recently where I said something like this. So for you, it could be a continuation of that if the energy is hanging out there for a while. And energy is strange sometimes. You know, it doesn't always change week to week. Sometimes it changes in certain months. Sometimes it takes a while. But there is this energy hanging around you that says you're losing your patience. You're feeling frustrated. And you're feeling like you can't win something. Like, when am I going to ever have this? This isn't working the way I wanted to. And, you know, there's a feeling of loss of, now what do I do? You know, I feel like any actions that you've taken, they're not going the way you want, so you're getting frustrated because you don't know what else to do. But it's a matter of timing. Sometimes there's a synchronicity to life where you've done everything you can. Now you just have to sit back and let it just take its course and realize that you will get what you want, but it may not show up in the way that you planned. behind. But there is something new happening for you in this particular area coming up that's very positive. I'm getting a message here that the waiting that you may do, if you do take a step back and just, let life take its course, and you've done everything you can, just go about your business, something will arise for you when you least expect it. It's one of those things. So the patience is a big message here for you, Aries. And if you can be patient, this will open up and it'll feel like it's happening faster. If you're not being patient about it, it's going to seem like it's going to take forever. But it is on the way. If this fits you, because this is a general reading, if this does resonate with you, it is on its way. It just won't be the time or the situation that you had originally envisioned, but I have to tell you, it will end up being better. So just hang in there, Aries. As long as you've done everything that you possibly can, it'll work out great. Okay, let's move on to Taurus. Let's see what we have going on for you, Taurus. Okay, Taurus, I see here life changes for you. I feel like this has to do with a situation or even a relationship. It's almost like you might have had words with someone that is going to change your future with them forever. Again, this isn't going to apply to every Taurus out there. This is a general reading, but I do get messages sometimes as soon as I put the cards down, and this is the message that I received. I feel like it's a truth-telling time for you, Taurus, within a relationship possibly. And it may be you telling the truth about what you see in your future, either with that person or just in the future, and it may be different than what this person that you're with wants, but you're brave enough. I feel there's a bravery here with you, Taurus, this week of telling your own truth. And it's sort of setting yourself free, if that makes sense to you, because there might have been something that you've been holding back for fear that the other person wouldn't agree, or maybe you instinctually knew that this wasn't what they wanted. But now you're ready to just tell your truth, and it sets you free. And from that, you will transform the rest of your life in a way. It's almost like there's some truth within you, Taurus, that you need to get a hold of and be able to communicate that. I feel that's going to be very important to you. And I feel like this truth has to do with your future, what it is that you're looking to do, what it is that you want to do. Now, this may be all within yourself, so maybe it isn't about you in a relationship telling the other person, but maybe it's something that you're seeing, because I feel like you could be observing other people or hearing other people talk about what they want and realizing yourself that, no, this doesn't fit me. This isn't how I feel, and I know what I feel, and it may be different, but it's my truth, and I know that this is where I feel right. So it's almost like even if somebody gives you their opinion, because this could be the case, someone might give you an opinion of what you should do in the future, because to me this is all about in the future. It's something about where you're headed and how you're going to get there. And there's a lot of thought about what it is that you want to do and where you want to go as well. This could be a travel thing too. So you may want to travel somewhere or move somewhere, and you need to either communicate that or internalize it and know for sure that that's what you want to do in your life or where you want to go, and just do it. Because I feel like this is really going to open up something for you, Taurus, in a new and brave way. I really feel bravery here, but I feel like the bravery has to come within yourself. It's almost like you have to put other people's opinions aside, and it may be in the back of your mind, you're thinking, should I or shouldn't I? What would this person think? What would these people think? What would anyone else think about if I went off and did this? Whether it's traveling or a new career or whatever it is that you want to do in your life, you know that that's going to resonate better with you, and for you that's important. And I feel like it's very important because it's going to change your life for the better. It's a wonderful reading, and I know you're going to get past it, because if this does resonate with you, Taurus, you know exactly what I'm saying, because I feel this strong need for you to get out of the feeling of, okay, I'm thinking this, but now I have to actually take action on it. And that's where it becomes tricky, because that transition from taking thought into action is crucial and important for you. So I'm just going to use that example of traveling. If you're looking to travel, it's actually, I know where I want to go, I've done enough research, I'm going to purchase the ticket. That's the action. If it's career related and you know that you've want to take this path in your life, it's about doing the research or applying for the job or whatever it is. It's taking the action towards what you're wanting to do in the future. So once you do that, you're going to feel free, because I keep feeling this freedom and liberation from you, Taurus, from making this action, for taking it for once in your life. I feel like for some of you, that's how it may feel for once in your life. Others of you may not, but the feeling is, it could be something as small, but I feel like it's more on a bigger level. But it's a belief that you have, and you've known it all the time deep inside, but you have to come to terms with it and take action towards that to feel liberated. So wonderful. It's kind of an exciting read for me, because I love to see when people can, actually take that action and make things happen in their life. So good for you, Taurus. Okay. Now we're going to move on to Gemini. Let's see what we have going on for you, Gemini, this week. Okay, Gemini, as I've been feeling all year for you, I've been having really good readings, I think, all the way since January for you. I'm going to a couple of tricky ones during the year, but I'm still feeling this, I want to say, vivacious energy. That's the word that keeps coming up for me. There is a playfulness this week with you. There are things you want to explore this week. So some of you may be traveling or doing activities that you might have not been doing, or you may wanted to do. You're enjoying yourself. I feel this enjoyment with you. This energy is happy, fulfilling. You might be taking vacation this week, Gemini, because you could be just out having fun. Now, for some of you, I feel lake or water. Could even be an ocean, but the first thing that came to me was lake. I feel like it's active relaxation, if that makes sense. So for some of you Geminis, you might be into hiking. If you are on vacation, I feel like it's very active. You're not just sitting on the beach somewhere, but inside you're feeling really comforting, relaxed. You're feeling emotionally fulfilled this week with all the fun things that you're able to do, like adventure, because I feel adventureness from you. You may be traveling, and some of you may be doing this by yourself for some reason, because I feel like there may be opportunities that maybe it didn't coincide with other people's things. Or if you are doing something with other people, it's like you're in your own space, enjoying yourself and soaking it all in. It's more of an internal feeling that I'm picking up here, and that's maybe why I'm not seeing the others in this scenario for you, Gemini. Like, even if you are with people, it's just about you enjoying the fun and play and adventure. I feel like you could be doing things that maybe you thought about before, said, well, maybe I'll do that later. And now I feel like, no, I'm doing it now. I'm just living my life. I'm just having fun. I'm, whatever it is that you want to do, I'm exploring. Because there's this vivacious feeling I'm getting from you of exploration, adventure. Some of you may actually be exploring with other places that you've never been to, so you're seeing new things. You're adventurous this week, but you're feeling really good about it, because I feel like you're really active, like lots happening. So if you are taking a trip this week, Gemini, and again, this is a general reading, so obviously not all Geminis are going to be traveling, but for those of you who are taking a trip, like a vacation, it's like you have numerous stops. It's not like you're going to go sit on the beach somewhere and just, have a relaxing vacation. No. You're on an adventure vacation. So you may have 2 days here and 3 days here and 4 days here, and you're just, hiking and swimming and visiting places. It's just very active, but it's a fun time for you. So good for you, Gemini. It sounds like a great vacation if you are taking it, but if you're not, it could be just a weekend trip, because I feel like it's not work related. I don't feel work related here at all. I'm feeling fun time. I'm feeling this is all about enjoying yourself. So you may do something if you're not actually taking a vacation away from your home. You may just pack up and go hiking on a weekend or something, or go to the mountains, or go to the lake or the beach or whatever on the weekend, but having fun with it and sporting. If you do any kind of sport, I feel wind sailing too for some of you. Those type of things, active fun. So great week for you, Gemini. Okay, now we're gonna move on to Cancer. Let's see what we have going on for you, Cancer. Okay, Cancer. This is a tricky week for you because I feel like there's some sort of ending here. It may be in regards to a relationship. Maybe some of you are separated or going through a divorce or something like that, where there's this feeling like, okay, this is ending, but I don't want to give up on this. And that's why I'm feeling that tug. So you may be splitting assets or talking about, okay, this will be yours and this will be mine. But you have to be very smart about it. There's something about being smart about how you're going about dividing these things. And again, this is a message I just got when I put down the cards. Again, this is a general reading. It's not going to apply to everyone. I will get into the more general, but the specific message that I'm getting right away when I pull this card is, okay, this is over. We're starting a new journey. Well, you're not at that new journey yet, by the way. You're still ending the old journey. And for you, it's about the things that you have and holding on to the things that matter to you. This could be, even if someone passes, you know, you have to talk about the will and the things that are left behind and the things that you want to keep that are important to you. If you're cleaning out someone's house, etc., etc. But the feeling here is all about whatever is ending for you. Could even be moving. You know, you may decide that, you know, I'm going to move location, I'm going to move house, but the new place I'm going into is not going to have as much room, so you may be downsizing. What in my house do I need to keep that's important to me? Or what can I let go of? Because this week it's all about letting go of something. But I feel like the letting go is of values, it's of things. There is a situation ending. Now that could be a relationship ending, but it can be a situation like moving or changing jobs. Now, if you're leaving a job, maybe the next job that you're going to, is that going to pay you enough? You don't want to let go of the salary that you had. It's almost like the process of ending a situation. And again, apply this in your life if this does resonate with you at all. You'll know how it applies to you. I'm just trying to give you some direction on the energy I'm feeling. When you're leaving a situation or leaving something, something's ending for you this week. And it's really you trying to be smart about what you need to keep and what you need to let go of. And I know you are smart. You're looking at every little piece of what you have so that you know, okay, I need to keep this. I need to keep that. This is important to me. This can be as simple as I need to clean out my house. I need to clean out my apartment. It's a mess. And in order to do that, I need to start deciding what it is I want to keep and what it is I can let go of. So take that energy for how it is in your life, what is ending in your life, what situation is ending, and how are the things that are involved in that situation. Not people per se. A relationship could be ending, but you're really thinking about the things in the relationship, that these are yours and these are mine. It's really talking about the things, not the relationship. And trying to be smart about what it is you need to keep and what you need to let go of. But it's very serious. It's a very serious week for you of thinking about all of these things because this is important to you, Cancer. So try to go out and have fun. It's different energy, definitely, than the Gemini energy, but this is necessary for you to do this, dear Cancer. Okay, now we're going to move on to Leo. Let's see what we have going on for you, Leo, for this week. Okay, Leo, this is interesting. The first thing that came to me when I put the cards down was about some of you Leos may be out there dating. This isn't going to apply to everybody, but the first thing I got was, you know, some of you may be dating different people. And you're trying to find out which one do I like? Be careful, because I feel like if you are dating multiple people, there may be a tendency to go for the wrong person for you. Now, obviously, this isn't going to apply to everybody, because not everybody is out there dating. But again, I do get specific messages when I put the cards down, so this is one of them. And the message here is just be careful, because your eyes are going to possibly be attracted to possibly the wrong person for you. And you have to think about what your future is going to look like, or what do you want your future to look like? And really think about how this person is going to fit into that. I mean, they may be great for right now. They may be the perfect right now person to have fun with, because I feel like this person that you'd be more attracted to, you're going to have fun with, and there's major connection. But do they fit into the life that you want in the future? And are there other candidates out there that may not be so exciting? Because I feel like this person, you may be drawn to the excitement of something, but really look at who they are, and are they going to fit with you in the long term? Because it's okay to have fun in the beginning, as long as you don't make a commitment with them for the future. You know, just go out and have fun, but know that it's just for fun. The general energy here, Leo, there's a lot of choices that you're going to have this week. And it's almost like, I don't want to use the word glutton, but I'm feeling like you're opening up to feeling like you have choices. It could be in different things to do, but the message here is just to be careful of what it is that you're attracted to. And that's why I think I'm drawn to a person. It can even be a job. It can even be a location. So if you're attracted to maybe, you know, I have all these choices of where I want to go, what I want to do, just be careful of what you're choosing on impulse, I guess is my feeling here. Is I feel like it could be an impulsive week for you where, you know, you want to go to the thing that excites you the most. You want to do the thing that excites you the most. But you have to be aware of, if say you're on vacation, for example, and you want to try, the skydiving thing is exciting to you. You know, it's the one thing, like you have all these options to do this A, B, or C, but you know, oh my God, just the feeling I'm getting from skydiving is just, I love this adrenaline feel. Be careful, because is that really going to be the best thing for you at this moment? So it's just about choices this week and making the right choice. And obviously skydiving isn't something I'm seeing, but I'm trying to give you something huge so that you can understand the feeling of energy I'm getting. Is the energy is, out of all your choices, make sure that you're making the right one for you that's going to work in your future. It's almost like looking past the now, Leo. You have to look past this moment. And you know, we all say, everybody says out there, live for the moment, right? Live now. But there is this consequence for you in a choice you're going to make, that it may be okay for the now, but it's not going to be okay for the future, possibly. Now, there could be something that you're making a choice and you say, you know what? I don't care, because this is where I want to go, and I know I'm going to have to pay the consequences for it in the future, but that's okay. As long as you understand the choice that you're making and understand how it might affect your future, if you are still good with that, that's okay. Go for it. But if you're just looking at the now and you're going to be either hurt later on, or it's not going to take you where you want to be because you're so caught up in this moment, I feel this impulsive control from you, Leo, this week. It could be all about the things that you want. You know, if you go shopping this week and everything looks great, but in the future, are you really going to wear that sweater? Do you need it? It's, you know, a $300 sweater. Do you really need it? Is it going to, you know, you're living in Arizona and the sweater's for, you know, someone in Canada or something like that. But the feeling is, don't get caught up. Or if you go shopping and you're just spending so much money because you're just caught up in the moment, be careful, because you might need that money for something else in the future, and you're going to be kicking yourself when you can't pay rent, that type of thing. So that's the overall energy I'm getting for you this week, Leo. So just pay attention and think about, if you are caught up in the moment for impulses, try to catch yourself and think. It might not always work, but catch yourself to say, okay, should I really, just ask yourself the question. And if the answer is yes, I still want it, then go for it. So that's what I'm feeling for you, dear Leo. Okay, now we're going to move on to Virgo. Let's see what we have going on for you, Virgo, for this week. Okay, Virgo, I feel like this week for you, the first thing that came up for me is that there's something missing, or you feel like there's something missing in your life if you are alone and you haven't met the person of your dreams yet, or your partner yet. So this obviously isn't going to apply to everyone out there, but it's the first thing that came to me, and I will go into a general reading after this for general energy that will apply to more people. But right away I'm feeling some of you may be feeling alone. Maybe you're just feeling like, I haven't met this person yet and I don't know how I'm gonna go about it. But I feel like for you, it's taking the necessary steps to get out there. If a relationship is important to you, sitting home alone or just going online is not gonna help make you feel better. I feel like you have to be out and about, doing multiple activities to help you be out there in order to meet this person. So I feel like for some of you, if you are looking for a relationship, it's too focused on one method. But I feel like it's like an online thing, because I feel like it's away from people. You may be taking vacations or being out there, but you're not around people. Like, I feel like you need to be around people, but different types of people, in order to help see what's out there and understand who it is that you want to be with. Because I feel like you may be missing out, because I keep feeling this missing out of an opportunity where people are, so that you can connect with someone. And I feel like however you've been doing it, or the way you've been trying to meet someone, isn't necessarily working for you. So I feel like for those of you who are looking for a partner, it's time to think about other ways that you need to look for a partner. And it's just being out there doing things that you like to do. And that's important, because if you are doing something that you like to do and not necessarily worried about meeting the person in the moment, that person can show up for you. For those of you this does apply to, the message is just get out there and you'll have an opportunity to meet someone that resonates with you. So if you're already partnered, I feel like your partner is going to be there for you. If you have just gone through some sort of a loss in your life, maybe a family member or a friend, you were in a bad place, your partner is there for you and to help bring you out of that. They're patient, they're watching you, because I feel like there's a partner watching you, Virgo. And again, this is if you already are in a relationship. Somebody's watching out for your best interest. They're giving you space when you need it, but they're there for you. If you are going through some sort of loss or sadness, because I feel this feeling of aloneness, possibly for you, Virgo, and not seeing all the beauty that you have, because you have a lot in your life, Virgo. And I feel like people care about you. There's someone in your life who cares very much for you and is looking out for you. I feel like they're here, not on the other side. A lot of times when I feel that looking out for, I always feel like it's someone from the other side. But in this case, I feel like they're here in this plane. They are someone in your life now. It's not like if you did just lose someone, I don't want to say that they're the one looking out for you, making sure you're okay. It's the person here that's watching you go through this transition or this time in your life where you may be feeling at a loss. They're there for you, and they're just keeping their distance because they know you have to go through this, whatever this is. Now, it could be a loss of a job. It doesn't have to be a loss of a person. There could be a feeling of loss. You could just be sad about something, and you're not sure why. It could just be something you're going through within yourself and feeling that aloneness, even though you're not alone. But there is somebody just watching out for your well-being. Now, it could even be a family member watching out for your well-being. If you have actually lost someone in your life who has transitioned, it could even be a family member. But I don't feel like it's a parent. This is very interesting. I feel like it's somebody who is in your age range. It could be a sibling. It could be a friend. They're around your age and they're looking out for you. It's somebody that cares about you. So it's not giving me anything more than your age range. Like, I'm not feeling whether it's a male or a female. I'm just feeling that they're around your age. Knowing that you have to go through this, just watching out for you. It's very nice energy. It's very respectful energy. So whether it's a partner, a friend, neighbor, somebody who cares for you, it's very respectful of what it is that you're going through. Again, there's some sort of sadness or loss, and take that for what it is. And know that you have a lot going for you. You have a lot. I mean, I feel like you'll get over this hump. If this does apply to you, and again, it's a general reading, so it may not apply to everyone this week, but you will get over this. They're there for you. And just know that. I think that in itself is very comforting. I know I feel comforted by this reading, so you'll get through it. Okay, now we're going to move on to Libra. Let's see what we have going on for you, Libra. Okay, Libra, I got something very specific when I laid these cards down. This is a general reading, but as you know, when I lay the cards down, I do, if you've been watching my readings, I do sometimes get specific messages. Some of you Libras out there who are artists, who have been working on something that you're creating. So you don't have to be a typical artist like a painter or a musician, something like that, but it is something that you're creating. So I want to be a little bit more general here because it doesn't have to fall into artistic as you normally think of traditional artistic talents, but it is something you're creating. And you've been working really hard on it. And I feel like you've been working for a long time on this project. So it could even be something creative in your work field if you're not a traditional artist. But I feel like this project has been going on for a long time. I feel like it's something that you didn't just start yesterday. It's maybe in the years making. So some of you out there who are writing a book, that type of thing, or working on a work of art, or if you're a photographer and you've been building your portfolio and it's just been taking you a long time, I just want to tell you that you're at near's end. You're finalizing it now. I feel like you're just doing the last little things of tweaking it, and then it will emerge and it is going to be very successful, I feel. I feel like you've put your heart and soul into it, Libra. And again, for those of you that this does apply, there's something that you put your heart and soul into creating or working on, and it is going to manifest lovely. I mean, it's going to be everything that you dreamed about. When you first got that insight on how to create this, it's something that didn't happen overnight. You had an idea and you worked on it. And I feel like for some of you Libras, you've been working on this in the background. It's like not everybody is aware that you've been working on it so much. You may have a job that you're doing, but this is something you've been doing on the side, and you've been toying with it on your free time, building it, but you've kept it quiet. I don't feel like you're out there saying, oh yeah, I've been working on this book, and okay, I'm still working on it, and I'm still working on this piece of art. It's really something that you've taken your time to make sure that everything is right, and it's just perfect. It's really lovely, and I feel like it's a thing. It's not necessarily, it could be a company that you've been working on building and putting all the pieces together for that. It could be, because it's part of a creation. But I feel like for the general feeling I'm getting, it's working on something, not necessarily a company, but you're working on a project, like a creative project of some sort. It's very interesting because I feel like for you, you don't want to rush this, whatever this is for you. And again, apply this to your own life, but you don't want to rush it. I feel like you know that if you take the time to do all the little details, it's focusing on the little details before you let the cat out of the bag. That's what I'm hearing right now. Let the cat out of the bag. People will come to see this work. that you're doing. It's beautiful. Sculpture just came to me, so some of you may be working with sculpture or something artistic. Again, if you're not a traditional artist, this can apply to you in your job for some reason. Maybe there's a project in the background you've been working on, but you don't want to reveal it until you know you have all your data or you have everything that you need before you show them what it is. You want to have that reaction, and you're going to. The funny thing is, you're planning it right. If there is something that you've been planning, now this can be something as simple as planning a trip, say for example, but you've been working on it a long time. So maybe it's to another country, and you've been putting like an agenda together, and you've been, and I'm trying to give all the examples I can just so you understand the energy I'm feeling. But this planning has taken you a long time. It's not like you just sat down at the computer and said, okay, we're going here, we're going there, we're going there, to this country, this country, this country. I've been working on it and building this agenda so that it will be the best trip of a lifetime, and you'll do it, and it'll be fantastic. So the general message here is that there's something that you've been working on that is taking you a long time. And it's something you're doing in the background, and you're almost there. I feel like you're finalizing it now. And when you do let the cat out of the bag, it's going to be wonderful. So I hope that made sense for you. Again, I know this probably won't resonate for a lot of people because it is sort of specific in a way. I can't see every Libra out there working on something, but the energy is what I said. So try to apply it in your own life and see how that works in your life. And I'd love to hear it in the comments to let me know how this did work out, because I'm stuck on this art in my mind. Okay, so now we are moving on to Scorpio. Let's see what we have going on for you, Scorpio. That's the card that wants to come out. Okay, Scorpio, very interesting reading because when I first laid down the cards, all of a sudden I'm thinking, you have done a lot. You've been working hard on something. You've been taking action on something. You have been really moving forward. And it's almost like you've done everything in your power to either achieve something or, I don't know, find your end goal, whatever it is. But now it's time for you to just let the cards fall where they may. That's what I'm hearing. Let the cards fall where they may. So let's just use a job as an example here. If you're looking for a job and you've put out resume after resume or made phone calls or whatever it is, for you, you've done everything. You've done every action that you possibly can. Now you need to take a break and step away from it. You are going to get whatever it is that you're wanting to achieve. It feels very Aries for me this week, Scorpio, for you. That energy of movement, that energy of I want to achieve, I know what I want, but you have to stop for a minute because I feel like you've been going on something. And now I feel like it's time to step back from that and just take a breath and take a weekend off. Just be relaxing. Do something that isn't working, trying to achieve something. And know that you've done everything in your power right now, and it will be successful for you. I feel like if you're trying to win on something, you're gonna win. What you expect to win, I guess, is what I'm feeling here. There's an expectation of something that you have. Now, for some of you, I'm also feeling that there may be an expectation of what you want, but the decision is not yours. There is something that you may have to give up. So if you've been like fighting for something, you have to come to an agreement of a win-win situation if there's another person involved here, because I'm feeling like there could be another person involved here where you're working hard at trying to come up with something. So for some of you Scorpios that are in the business world, it could be a business partner that you're trying to come to an agreement with. It could even just be your employer, and you've been going back and forth, maybe negotiating salary or something. But if it is a business, you're negotiating with your partner, and you've done everything that you can. And now it could be in their hands or in a court's hands. If there is something that has to go to court, it may be in someone else's hands. That's what I'm feeling here. But I feel like it will be balanced at the end of it. I feel like it's going to be successful for you in a way that you'll feel good with at the end. So it has to be something that is fair and balanced, and it will be. But I feel like for right now, it's if this does resonate with you, if you have done everything in your power, now you have to just step away from it. Stop thinking about it in your mind. Just stop just thinking about the process or what you've done, what you've not done, checking emails, whatever it is, texts. Just stop, rest, and the decision will be made. And it won't go that quickly, but the message here for you is realizing that you've done everything that you can and you haven't missed a step. You've done all the action you need to do. And I feel like there may be a thought from you is that you still have to do something else. And the message here is saying, nope, you've done everything that you possibly can. Now time to let it go. So again, for a general reading, this can apply to many different things. I've given you a few different things to think about, but how it applies in your life, the energy is, if you're trying to achieve something or get to an end result, with or without another person, I do feel like it does involve another person though. I am feeling that, but in your life, it just may be you just trying to accomplish everything or get the job of your dreams. That even still would apply to another person because there is a partner on the other end. I feel like it does involve another person here. And you're just doing everything in your power to make an agreement happen because I feel like it's all about agreement here. It's like you ran the race and now you just have to rest, have a sip of water, relax, and then see who won the race. You know what I mean? That type of thing. But again, I feel like it will be fair. I feel like the decision will be a fair one. So that's good. But know that you've done everything that you possibly can. Or make sure you do everything you possibly can before resting. Okay, now we're going to move on to Sagittarius. Let's see what we have going on for you, Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius, for those of you who are looking for love this week, there is a new love that you might have met someone or somebody. I don't want to call it love because you've just met them, but for some of you there is someone new that has come, because I feel like it's recent. So someone new might have come into your life, but you're not sure yet how, you're still feeling each other out, because I'm feeling that energy of not sure. You're trying to figure out your communication styles. You're trying to figure out how you fit. Could even be if you've gotten a new pet or something, or even a new child. It's somebody new that's come into your life, and I feel like it could be more than just a new partner love. It could be a new child love. There's somebody that has come into your life that you're trying to figure out. So for those of you who have gotten a new animal, cat, dog, bird, it could be anything in your life. Somebody has come into your life. It could be you've actually met another person. It could even be friendship, because the energy I'm feeling is there's somebody new in your life. If it is new love, that would apply to you, but I really want to stay general here. It is something new, somebody new in your life that you're trying to figure out how to work with them, how they think. Now it's something new. If it's a person, how are they communicating to you? Are they texting the same time you're texting, or are you feeling like you're getting enough for them? And again, if it's a new baby, you're trying to figure out the sleep schedule and how you're doing things. And if it's a pet, okay, I have to train this pet. Let me learn about their personality, because I feel like there's all this about learning about a personality of this new person or new relationship in your life. It's all about that. It's understanding that person. And I have to say that there could be doubts about what you're doing as part of this relationship. So if it's a partner that you've just met this person as a love partner, you're wondering, should I reach out to them? Do they like me? Maybe they're not reaching out to you fast enough. Do they like me? Are they interested in me? There may be doubts about that, but I have to tell you that you're fine. It's just getting to understand their cadence of what they are. If say it's a pet that you brought home and they're just not reacting to you the way that you thought they would, and they're maybe distant or something like that, you're trying to figure out why. Am I doing something wrong is what's going in your mind. Same with the baby. It all applies to the same thing. That's the total energy. So I've given you a lot of examples here how to translate that in your own life. But you are doing everything correctly. You are almost doing everything by the book. If you just met someone, you're being appropriate in your answers, you're being fun, you're trying to do the things, but the person just isn't reacting the way you thought they would react. And that's okay, because this is all about this new energy of understanding each other. So in the beginning, it could be a little rocky as far as how you're feeling each other out. And it may just be that, if you just met someone, they don't want to show all their cards right away, or maybe you're not showing your cards all the way. But give it time, because I feel like this whole thing about this new relationship, whatever that is in your life, it's all about time. It's all about the time it's going to take for you to develop this relationship. And it's not going to happen like right away. So in the beginning, you might be feeling just anxious about the whole thing. It's not like that. It is like that. You're feeling anxious. This does apply to you. You may be feeling anxious about, why aren't we connecting the way I thought we were going to connect? In your mind, you might have thought that, but that's okay, because it is going to happen and evolve the way it should. It's a natural evolvement. And whether it works out or not, I feel like it will work out. I feel like in this reading, I feel like you're doing everything that you should be doing. So if you're doubting yourself in any way about how you're playing into this relationship, you're doing everything in your power. It's just the way things take time. And I know it's hard. In the world we live in, everybody wants everything to happen right away or to know right away. And that's a fault of our society in a way, because things have a natural way to take time. A plant, when it goes to bloom, the green comes out and you're like, hurry up, when is it going to flower? But it's going to flower on its own time, when the time is right. And so just to hold on to that and know that everything has divine timing, I guess, and it will blossom. You just have to give it the time. That is, if you can wait. Okay, so now we're going to move on to Capricorn. Let's see what we have going on for you, Capricorn, this week. Okay, Capricorn, this is a tricky week for you. When I first laid down the cards, I'm feeling like there may be something that you're finding out something about someone. You realize they're not the person that you thought they were. That's the energy I'm feeling. It's based on something you hear. I don't feel like they're saying something to you directly. I feel like you're hearing through the grapevine, or some news is coming to you about that person from somebody else, and you're thinking, what? So if you're in a relationship, like a long-term partnership, could even be a friendship, any relationship, I'm just going to use that as a general term here so that you can figure out in your own life, because it's important for you to not take my words specifically, because this is a general reading. I'm not reading to you personally, but the relationship that you thought it was, or the person, because I feel like it could be the other person. They're doing something that you had no idea. It's like something is going to come to light about this person through news that you're going to get from someone else. You're not going to catch anybody doing anything. You're going to hear about something that they're doing. It could be anything, but it's something that you didn't expect. It's almost like you had an idea of who this person was. And it could have been for years. It could be a long-term relationship, and you find out from somebody else that they're involved in something, or they're doing something that they never communicated to you because they know you wouldn't be happy with it. Or there's a secret that they're hiding from you, and they don't really want you to know that because they know that their relationship could be at risk, and they're not willing to take that risk. But somehow there is news going to come to you that's going to expose that. And it's really going to open your eyes, and you're going to have to really think about how you're moving forward in this relationship with this news. Because I feel like it's going to change everything. You're not sure now of how you can move forward because this is something that is going to touch you emotionally. And it's some belief maybe that you have that you can't just change your mind on easily. It's not going to be an easy road once this information is out, because it is going to affect you. But news is going to come to you, and I feel like it's going to shed light on a lot of things for you. I want to say for you, Capricorn, it's going to be, your eyes are going to be wide open. You know, it's almost like, okay, if you think about an eclipse, let me just put it that way. All of a sudden it goes dark, right? And then the light goes on. But there's a difference between before the eclipse and after the eclipse. It's like that. It's like, okay, well, my world looked like this because I didn't have all the knowledge that I have. And then I got this news, and now, okay, how do I move forward? Now I have this news, and I can't just make it go away because it's going to change the relationship going forward. I feel like you might have almost instinctively knew this information for some of you, but you haven't paid attention to it because you were paying attention to what you wanted to see. If that makes any sense to you at all, but that is what I'm feeling very strongly here. And I don't think the person is going to want to face you once they know that you have this information, because I don't think they want to hurt you. That's what I'm feeling. So I think the reason why they didn't tell you is because it was going to hurt you, because they understood how deep your beliefs went on something. And I'm not even going to go to what that possibly is. I want you to really think about relationships in your own life and how that would apply to you. So just know that, you know, that's how life is, and sometimes people do things because that's who they are, and they need to keep it separate from another person. I mean, everybody has secrets, right? But some secret will be revealed to you, and it's about how you're going to move forward from now. Okay, now we're going to move on to Aquarius. Let's see what we have going on for you, Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius. For some of you, again, I have to tell you exactly what I hear when I first lay down the cards. Some of you Aquarius are out there, and you could be involved, and I've gotten sports this whole year, so someone may be listening that is in a competition or does sports, because I felt right away that if you are involved in a sporting event or something to do with sports, you're gonna win. It's like if you're involved in any kind of sport and you have a game or you have a competition, you're gonna win. So, and I feel like you're on point. So maybe you could be a dancer and you have a dance competition. That was just something that happened to me when I laid down the cards. So again, that was very specific, and now I'll go into the general reading. Okay, so for you Aquarius, I feel right now that you're in a very good spot. There is this playfulness energy that is going to make you, I don't know, stand up from the rest. Like you're going to be seen this week. You're going to feel like things are just dropping in your lap, or you're in the right place at the right time, Aquarius. And I feel like you're going to maybe someone who thought you couldn't do something, you're going to want to say, yeah, told you so. I could do this. I could handle myself. It could even be in a debate type of thing where, you know, you knew what you were talking about and the person wasn't sure, but you're proving yourself. Because I feel like there's something about proving yourself, Aquarius, this week that's really important. And it's interesting because I feel like you're going to walk away with some prize. You're going to walk away with that I told you so, or that feeling. And I feel like for you, it's very playful. It's not like in a mean way. You're not going to be like, angry at the person because they didn't believe you or didn't think you could do it. I feel like it's more feeling confident about yourself this week, Aquarius. You're feeling confident about whatever it is that you're engaging in your life this week. I love this energy because it's just, you're not paying attention to naysayers. You're not paying attention to anyone who doubts your abilities. You are just doing what you know is right, and it's like, I see you in this car on a cloud. That's how I'm imagining this energy. It's like you don't even have to drive the car because it's on a cloud and the cloud is carrying you. It's that energy. It's like you're following your instincts this week. That's how I'm feeling it. It's like, and the synchronicity is gonna carry you forward to show you that you do have what it takes to make something happen in your life, or just have a great week. I mean, it could be something as, I had a great week because my boss noticed what I do and they think I do a great job, and it's fun for you because you enjoy it. Whatever it is you're doing, you're enjoying it, and that's why I think the cloud is able to carry you, because you're enjoying it. That's what's so good about this energy, is because it isn't some hard work that you're doing. You're just doing what you know how to do and enjoying it, and you'll be winning this week. So it's all about you winning this week, dear Aquarius. So great week for you. Love it. Okay, now we're going to move on to Pisces. Let's see what we have going on for you Pisces this week. Okay, Pisces, I love this energy because I feel like you are moving in the direction that you want to go. You have your sights on something. I feel that you're able to communicate what it is that you want to do in the future. I feel like you're very confident in the road you have planned out for you. I feel like it's something about planning something, and it's planning your path in life. And I feel like there's possibly someone who's going to express their love to you on that journey, or you have a partner who is supporting you. I feel like it's more a partner supporting you. That's the energy I'm feeling. If you are involved in a relationship, your partner will be supporting you on these plans. There's something that you've been discussing with them, and I feel like you have a great way of communicating this to your partner so that they understand how important this is to you. So there may be something, Pisces, that you're looking to do in your life, and you're able to express yourself in a way and have all your facts down so that your partner understands like what it means to you and how they can be supportive to you. I almost feel like you know how to bring them in on your own journey. So if there's something you really want, it's your dream, but you can make it their dream too. You know, you can express yourself. It's all about how you're communicating this with your partner so that they can imagine their life in your dream and have their own dream. Let's just use travel, for example. If you want to live in a certain location and it's a place you always wanted to go, the way you explain your life together in that new place. Your partner may have never thought of moving to that new place before. It wasn't in their radar. But you've communicated it in a way so that they now see how their life can fit in that new place, and they start doing their own dreaming of what it would be like for them to live in this new place. Now, obviously, they're not going to have the same goals and aspirations you do necessarily, but they can fit their own goals and aspirations to that same place, if that makes sense. I think that might help you understand the energy I'm feeling. But it's all about that, and it's all about communication this week for you, dear Pisces. I feel like you have the appropriate things that you're going to say, and people will support you. If it isn't in a relationship, it could be in a work scenario where there may be a project that you want to create. There is a project you want to lead, or there's a project that you want to make happen. you're going to be able to put all the data together. You're going to be able to line it up so that people will support you in this project. So that's how it can manifest for you as well, because it's all about how you're communicating, what it is that you want to happen to someone in work, to your partner, to anybody. It could just be planning an event that you want to happen. And you're saying it, you have all your ducks in a row as far as how you're communicating it. So people are on board with what you want to do. So that's the overall energy I'm getting for you, Pisces. And it's lovely because I feel like for you, that communication is the piece that's driving people together. The way you're using your words and showing the data, but you're communicating it. It's all about communication this week for you, dear Pisces. And people are just going to be on board with what it is that you're planning or what it is that you want to happen. And you're feeling good and confident about everything that you're saying. It's not like you're not prepared. You're very prepared this week. That's another thing, Pisces, how you can feel about this is you are prepared for something. So lovely, lovely week for you, dear Pisces, and you're gonna feel very supported. Overall, generally, you're gonna feel supported with people in your life. So great for you, dear Pisces. All right, everybody, great week again. I feel like there was a lot of good energy in this week, and thank you so much for watching, liking, and subscribing to my YouTube channel. Check out all my other videos. I have some learning tarot. I have a 30-day daily tarot challenge, and please let me know if there are any other types of videos that you would like to see in regards to tarot specifically. So, as always, I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye-bye.